start over here. Hi, how are you?
Hi. My question is for Nathan, and it's in Castle. There are a lot of references to Firefly and Serenity, and I was wondering how involved you are with coming up with some of those.
That's a good question. If they are integral to the story, or if someone's saying something along those lines, it is written in, and it's all the writers doing wonderful stuff to make little nods too. If it's just me wearing blue gloves going,
Some shit. I got a bag of shit up here. If you ask a question, you get some of it. This is like a crappy picture. It's a picture that got wadded up. You enjoy it. We'll have a picture distribution system over here. I'm going to hand it. All right, let's take a question over here. Hi.
If all 9 actors from the Firefly show had to live in an enclosed space like Serenity for weeks on end, completely isolated from everybody,
who would we eat first?
Well, I was going to ask who got sent out the airlock first, but how would it go and who gets pushed out the airlock first?
I volunteer Morena.
How handy would an airlock be? Like, if everything is gassy. Hang on tight, we'll just open the door and close it real quick.
Might pull more than just the fart. Sorry, I didn't shoot.
I'm going to say this much. I've never had as good a time on a television program with anybody I worked with than I've had on Firefly. Is that music in here?
It is. We like that soundtrack. Very, very good answers.
And we have talked about this. We all compare every job we have to Firefly. And also, and to be fair, time has a way of filtering out all the crap. There's some long hours. We go home and dirt in our underwear a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're rolling around in the desert doing stuff, and like, oh, I really got chafed from that horse. That happens. But only good times.
Not to my character. I never did any of that stuff.
You, though, when we did our episode together, we did war stories.
Right.
You said to me, this is your schedule.
Yeah.
This blows.
Yeah, the benefits of being number 6 or 7 on the call sheet. So let's see, we're working Monday. All day is going to be a long day. Monday, Tuesday off, Wednesday off, half day Thursday. Oh, long night Friday. But at least I got some rest. Him, all there, all the time. No rest.
Constant shaking.
Constant
Lots of dirt in the underwear. Here's some shit. Some magnets of our faces.
Hey, but I've said it before and I'll say it again. The reason it was so loving was because of Nathan's leadership. I've said that before, I'll say it again. Had Alan been in charge, it never would have been here. You know that's true.
I do know it's true.
We don't be manic. Look, I don't know how. Just throw that
Let's take one from over here.
Thank you all for coming to St. Louis.
What a great city. Go Kings!
You had him, and then you lost him. I think I know where.
Your boo has sustained me. Go Blues! Sorry to interrupt.
A lot of lives were expended fighting the Alliance. What do you feel was the Alliance's chief sin?
Pride.
Get deep in here.
The Alliance's chief sin? Totalitarianism. Of course, trying to control people's lives and make them better.
It's the past.
It's the PAX. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Here, have some shit. This is 42 and Nathan's signature on a card that he gives out. Adam, what do you got?
Were you?
Okay, never mind. Yeah.
Sometimes I meet fans and they're super duper pleasant. They're very quiet. They just talk to me quietly. But if they, hey, that's that dude on TV. And I come to my front table and I just want to get rid of him quickly. I give him this card. I sign the back, and on the front it says, "This is to certify that you just met Nathan Fillion. How did you do?" And then there's a checklist. He was impressed, and now calls you friend. You called him captain, and it was good. It was friendly. You connected. You were nervous and blushed the whole time. You interrupted his dinner to ask for a photo. There are charges pending.
Let's take one from over here.
I had completely changed my question after watching all this. So how did you all manage to get a workday done? Was this between the cast, cutting up, and or did you all not talk to each other?
Working together. That's
Yes.
very difficult not to laugh when Alan's doing his thing. Because he's always creating something. He makes 3 choices before he even opens his mouth. He's always doing something.
And none of them have anything to do with the scene. 3 choices.
Well,
It'd be very
that answered my
difficult.
question right there. Did it have to do with the scene, or was this a normal cut up, daily with you all, or?
Did you see the DVD extras when
Yes.
Doug Savant is playing the Alliance Colonel, and he's interrogating everybody, and Alan's going off. That stuff was not written. When I was in 5th grade, Patricia Casante, a real person, is she not?
Yeah, she was. And it was Patricia Casante.
Yeah.
Where are you, Patricia?
I also remember one day we were working late on a Friday. It was a long week, and we were just trying to get our stuff done. And as happens, you're just like, oh, I can't get this line. I don't know what. I took Adam's lines. Let me tell the story. I took Adam's lines and I cut them out of the page, and I stuck them to my head. And behind me, looking at him, so you can just read right on there. Nobody does that for me. But Adam would.
I would,
Thank you.
yeah. I prefer it when the lines are on someone else's forehead. It's easier that way.
Then he's not distracted by
Yeah. I try in rehearsals to do the worst performance possible, to get it just bad out there, like overact it as much as I possibly can, so that I won't have that polluting the actual scene.
Then you can just dial it back.
And I can dial it back.
Nice.
Yeah, I do that. It confuses directors though at the beginning. When
Me
they're
too.
sitting there
I
with,
watch it and I go, that was good.
oh, you would say, you're gonna do it that way?
That's what I said. Even kids are doing this Jane voice. I can't do it.
So 0-0, carry the nothing.
There are some people who can do that all day, every day they work. They can do that without apparently any damage. When I first heard you do that, I said, that's what you're going to do it? Like, you're going to go home like...
Heavy metal background.
That.
That's some shit. All right, let's take one over here.
Okay, I'm Sydney, and if Firefly had kept going on after one season, what would each of you would have done with your character?
Whatever Josh said.
Yeah. I wanted to do an episode where I locked the keys in the spaceship. I was always pushing. I know there's a lot of fan fiction for Firefly out there because it was one of those shows that I don't know, stories just kind of sprang from it. You could imagine that show going on and on and on and on because just the world was so big and it just seemed right. And so I was always writing episodes and throwing him ideas whenever he was around. And some of them kind of got there were Balinese shadow puppets, which was great because I was pushing that. Wash had been in, it was the episode where you and Book were weightlifting together. I wanted to go down and weightlift with you in an episode, like come in and you guys are lifting and I go, I want to go in there and you guys, come on, no. And then I take off my shirt and then all over me, yeah, right? And then Jay goes, wow! And then all over me are tattoos, all these prison tats. I'm just like covered in prison tats. I spent the entire war, I had one mission in the war and went down. And I was captured and spent the rest of the war in internment camps doing Balinese shadow puppets, acting out the great battles of the war.
When I saw his ripped abs and his sculpted body and his tattoos and his sweat and he was lifting weights, I said, I'll be in my bunk.
I'm pretty certain that fan fiction exists somewhere. Here's some, this is a glasses cleaning kit. So. From over here while he's distributing his shit.
But I also love my brother, Captain Hammer, on the second floor, and today is his birthday.
Oh, nice.
So could you, in your best Captain Hammer voice, wish him a happy birthday?
How about we just all together? I mean,
How about this? I'll take
His
it.
name is Grant.
It's your birthday. You don't look like a baby.
Here's a pair of gloves that Nathan gave me.
Hi.
Thank you, Ghost.
Pam, bring those back.
Hi. First of all, I want to thank Nathan for being so kind. I met you earlier today.
I think she's talking to you.
My question is that Adam has already had a guest role on Castle.
Oh, yes.
And when is Alan going to be on Castle?
Can I pitch something? I want to pitch something. We tried. We really tried. We came so close last season because of my suburgatory schedule at that time.
Do you remember the role?
Yes, I do.
Tell them.
It was the one that Jonathan Frakes directed. I think he may have directed more than one. Yeah, but it was one Jonathan Frakes directed about a Comic-Con and about a captain.
Be the captain of the spaceship.
I was supposed to be the captain. And it just happened to fall on the week that they were making their schedule, on the week that Suburgatory had off, and they were like, we need to schedule out. And they're like, we don't make our schedules on our weeks off. Sorry. And so it just didn't work. Really great. But I want to pitch this. What if you have like a guy who, I like the limo driver idea, somebody who, your the building guy opens the door. Doorman. I'll just open the door. And don't have any lines, I'll just open the door.
Here's my pitch for Alan's part on Castle. There's another cop author team that are doing essentially what Castle and Becker are doing. was just cheaper. And Alan's author is English, and he's terribly snooty. And he's down his nose at Richard Castle. Fantastic. And then when everything kind of goes down, that everybody's shooting at each other, like, you know, how they get in danger. Turns out he's from Wisconsin. It's not an accident. It's just it's all put on. I like it!
Actually, we're over here, I think, is we got one. Oh, wait, no, yeah. The woman will have her shit. Hi.
Oh, hi, little guy that we're swearing in front of.
My question would have to be, I heard there's a Dr. Horrible 2 with Nathan Fillion. If you're in it, could you tell us about it and a little bit about your roles in it?
We have plans to do another Dr. Horrible. Joss Whedon's been very busy. What's he working on?
Something like a Buffy revamp.
Something. Anyway. If there was to be another Dr. Horrible 2, and it was done right now, Adam, what would it be about?
It would be little webisodes about 3 minutes long each. They'd be funny, and at the same time scary and heartwarming. A little bit of violence, and some singing.
And I love your outfit today, little man. What's your name? What was your name?
You forgot.
Very nice to meet you.
Cheers.